wasn't that they couldn't shoot. You just didn't get a lot of opportunities in the paint today.
Well, I'll tell you what, I thought Cincinnati played great defense.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, their post players were able to hedge on our ball screens and keep our guards in front of them. They really stretched us out on ball screens and the gaps closed. I thought the biggest thing Cincinnati did early in the game was they beat our post players down the floor in transition, and that's been a struggle for us. We didn't make that adjustment very well. Yeah. The other thing that we really wanted to work hard on is we wanted to double team the post, and we didn't get that done nearly as much as we wanted to. We gave up offensive rebounds. I don't know what the numbers were, but we gave up 12 offensive rebounds. But, we didn't adjust well today. We just didn't adjust well today. And to give up 80 points, you're not going to win if you give up 80 points. So, we went and scored to be in the 50s, and we gave up 80 points, and a lot of those were easy type stuff. In addition to that, I thought early in the game, we know 11's a shooter. She's one of the best shooters in our conference, but she got 8 threes off in the first half. And those two things, the transition defense and her 3 threes in the first half, I thought were really what set the tone for the game.
And if you look, we're talking about the post players and the inability to make the adjustment today, just the amount of shots. Elena only gets 4 field goal attempts. Brianna, 7 minutes, she gets 1 attempt. Jasmine's kind of a hybrid, but she only had 2 field goal attempts, just 7 field goal attempts down there.
We were trying to do it on the first option,
yeah.
And Cincinnati was too good defensively today. And we didn't see the second option or the third option, or we were trying to do it all by ourselves. And I don't think we were being selfish. I don't have any issue with that. I just don't think we were very cerebral today about how we attacked their defense.
Coach had some energy early in the game, but we talked about how the Cincinnati style of basketball, whether it's under their new coach or the former coaches we've seen here, it just slowly, it's methodical. It turns into you got a 4 or 5 point lead early, they tie it, and it's just slowly you look up and all of a sudden it's a 12 to 15 point ball game.
Well, I think they were very deliberate what they wanted to do. And when we didn't adjust to what they wanted to do, then that's where we began having troubles. But I got to credit, Michelle has done a great job. I don't want to say she inherited a good roster, but she did. And she's done a great job coaching these kids up, and their belief, I think, in what they're doing is sky high right now. And so that's a good basketball team. They're third in our league for a reason, because they've earned it.
Going to turn around. Tulane comes into town on Wednesday night, and Lisa's got another really good team, as she does every year. Came in today in that tie for fourth at 3-2, 13-5 overall. And you got to think Lisa's thinking about making a push here late in the season, maybe for another NCAA berth.
There's no doubt. They had a good pre-conference again. They knocked off LSU. They had a couple other good wins. And they may have stumbled a little bit in the last week or two, but they're a good basketball team. They're always going to be. They're always going to play a very cerebral game. They're going to zone it. They're going to make us hit some shots. They're going to make us find the holes in their defense. They're going to change defenses. And we've had some success against Tulane though the last 2 or 3 years, and so we're going to feel good about what we're doing too. But we have to get back. Today we took a step back defensively. We took a step back in making adjustments. And, we'd won 3 straight. And I even told the players on the bench, I said, we've forgotten what got us here.
Yeah.
We've forgotten what got us those 3 wins. So we got to go back to work, and we got to fix that mindset.
And last thing here, we talked about it after the USF win. Split this week in the big picture, you'd have been happy 2 games on the road. You want to get greedy if you get the first one, of course.
Sure.
You'd love to have played better and gotten the win here, but you look back at the week, you go 1-1 on the road. Now you're going to come back home for 2 next week, including a rematch with Tulsa.
And it's an important week for us.
Yeah.
We've been fortunate. We won 2 games on the road, one at Wichita and one at South Florida. Yeah. So I don't want to say we stole them. We earned them.
Right.
We earned those wins, and a lot of times I use the word we got to steal a couple on the road because that's tough in any conference. But we earned 2 road wins. We didn't today. If we want to make a splash in this conference, these 2 games are critical. We got to win 2 home games this week. And so that's going to be our mindset, but it's got to be because we set the tone again defensively.
All right, Coach, thanks as always.
Thanks, Jeff.
Head coach Melissa McPherson.